So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, who am I with?
I'm Tim Bayer.
Hey Tim, how are you doing today, bro?
Really good till the last round where I lost to Sam.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wait, and you know what? I decided to profile you because you did bubble with an amazing deck. What deck did you play?
I played Crusadia.
Crusadia?
Yeah.
Crusadia OTK.
OTK. So, no hand traps on the main.
No hand traps?
No.
So what's your only goal? Just to kill them?
Just kill.
Like,
just kill.
How often did you kill people this tournament? Well, not kill, I mean like OTK.
Every time I won. Every time I won a game, I OTK'd.
Oh, anytime you go second, you just boom, boom. Okay, awesome. And how did this deck work out for you, the consistency-wise?
Consistency-wise, I only lose if I draw no Crusadia monsters.
Okay.
So that happens like 3 times today, so that's like 3 games I lost, and then I lost once to rivalry and just dumb floodgates. So
okay,
every time I get my Link 3 out, I win.
Okay, awesome. And what's your final record?
8-3. So
8-3? You're 8-3? Wow.
8-3, yeah.
With Crusadia OTK.
Yeah.
Alright, and you know what? Without further ado, anything else you want to say before we start with the deck profile?
No.
Okay, alright, let's get started.
This is your new mat?
This is the new mat. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it, brother Tim. Get your mats today, tx1.com. Let's get started. You're good.
Here? So I play 3 Crusadia AQMax. He's the one who gives double battle damage to a monster. And he's just broken. If you hard draw this, it's insane. And if you... but you can easily search this and chain block Ash, so...
Wow.
If you hard draw this against Thunder Dragon and they give you triple Colossus, they die. It doesn't matter what.
Wow, so triple Maximus.
So, yeah, triple Maximus. And then triple Leonis.
What does he do?
He gives piercing damage to monsters. It's really satisfying to kill your opponent over a defense position Ray. Or if they activate Scapegoats, they just die. I usually played that too, but I decided to pump this up to 3 because you actually need different Crusadia names in your hand.
Right.
You're like, opening 2 of the same name is bad.
Right.
But and also 1200 attack is pretty high because Maximus with 1600 is the biggest, and then this is the second biggest.
Nice.
And then Arborea, the one that gets broken if you get Needle Fiber, because for some reason it's a tuner.
Oh yeah, with Needle Fiber, you can use ways, right?
Yeah. So
sorry. Oh, I thought you wanted to explain something.
No. So she can banish herself from the grave or from the field to prevent destruction of all Crusadia monsters once. So she just alone plays around Ogre. Like Ogre's useless against this deck.
So it's like Return of the Dragon Lords for the deck.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't activate even from the field. Like you summon this and you activate effect the Ogre. Then no, my monster doesn't die. This just banishes itself.
Right.
So. And then we play 3 of Draco. If he's summoned to a zone a linked monster points to, he just adds 1 Crusadia card from the grave to hand. You can even recycle your spells, which is insane. And it loses to Ghost Spell, but you can also chain block that. Oh, nice. Which is insane.
So the whole deck just chain blocks? Yeah,
the whole deck is just chain blocking things. You only use 2 Impermanence and Veiler, but nobody plays Veiler because everyone has cash for Ash.
Nice.
And then only 2 Reclusia.
What does he do?
Basically, if he's summoned to a zone a link monster points to, he pops a Crusadia card and 1 card your opponent controls, even himself, and the card you target, you can just protect with Arborea.
Yes.
So, and this also chain blocks. And there's a way to summon this on your opponent's turn. Okay. But it's not that good because it's got the lowest attack, and But actually 400 is enough. I can explain a combo later where you actually need 400 attack to kill your opponent.
Okay, show us a combo later. That'll be awesome.
That's 14 Crusadia monsters. That's I believe a 92.6% chance to open Crusadia monsters in your first 6 cards.
Wait, what's the percentage?
92.6%.
Okay, so you did all the math and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
But like in my feature match round 3, I didn't draw Crusadia monsters for the 2 games, and the second game I drew the first Crusadia monster, I believe, on turn 5.
Okay. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
Then I play the Mech Knight engine, which is triple purple, 1 blue, 1 shifty boy.
Yes.
Because usually playing engages and Hornet drones is better, but you need the attack of these big boys to kill your opponent if they open with triple Colossus. Because you just boost your AQMax to over 9,000 attack, their Colossus 0's attack, and you just swing over. Also, the fun thing is, if the first card you play is like set a card, and then summon purple, they probably Ash or Ogre, and then you normal summon your Crusadia monsters, they're like, what? I thought you're playing Mech Knights, and just completely kill them because they waste their Ash or their Ogre. And also, the Mech Knights enable 1 more way to kill your opponent without them hanging with monsters. And then I play 6 big boys.
Yes.
Because basically you open a Kaiju and a Crusadia monster, you win the game.
So that's how you win. A Kaiju and Crusadia, you win.
Yeah, because you make the Kaiju to his own equimax points too, and he gets the original attack of the Kaiju. You debuff the Kaiju to like 1500, and then you swing over for about 10k damage in one swing.
Ridiculous.
So yeah.
Wait, how does this deck? Sorry to interrupt. How does this deck bypass the Colossus? Like with searching? Like how do you do? The deck searches, right?
So, yeah, the deck searches. But if you open Maximus or like just enough monsters with high attack, you just kill them because you make a monster with like 9000 attack and swing over a 0 attack Colossus.
Okay.
So
right.
But the sided matchup is much better. And then last monster in the back, 1 Grinder Golem.
Card's broken.
It's just one way to give your Sky Striker opponent a monster in the main monster zone, so they cannot use Anchor, because in game 2 they will link away they use multi-roll to kill their own link, so you cannot get Kaiju, but like this just kills them.
Right.
And it's also like an extender. Then for the spells, I play 1 Slumber, because it outs so many boards, it's just dumb. Like, nobody plays around Slumber.
Right.
And then for consistency, playing 2 Desires. I only resolved it like twice, once against Sam, and where it didn't matter. Like,
I'm sorry.
Once against, every time it gets ashed, and then I just kill them, because I don't need this to kill them. I just need that ash bait.
Right.
So then a lot of one-offs, 2 Crusadia spells. You can search both of them. This one makes 1 Crusadia monster just unaffected by everything.
So Lance.
Yeah, that's Lance. So that plays around hand traps again, and this just gives an attack boost, which is really like important at some point. And then you can also make a monster attack all monsters your opponent controls, which just is nice because you give them like 5 monsters with a card that comes up later, and like you attack over all of them. It's like if you would attack over all of them, you will like do like 100,000 damage.
Wow.
No, like joking, but
I know,
joking.
But a lot.
But a lot. I once killed a Goki opponent because he discarded Headbat to half the damage. He was still dead in 1 swing. So
that's ridiculous.
And then I still play the 100 drones because it's actually 2 monsters.
Right, Kagari.
Yeah, and all your link monsters trigger if effect monsters get special summoned to the zones, and you get Kagari, you add this back, you make this, you make another link monster, and that's, you get 2 searches of this. So this plus any Crusadia monster is OTK.
2 card OTKs?
Yeah, 2 card OTKs is fine. Then one-offs 2 Reborn.
This card is so good.
Yeah, you can actually search that.
Oh, how?
Yeah, the Mech Knight Link 2.
Oh, the Morningstar.
Yeah, the Morningstar, but it's just good because you always have link monsters on the board, and sometimes they give you link zones with like Shizuku and Kagari just give you link zones where you can also special summon all Crusadia monsters into them.
Right.
So that's just free win.
Free wins.
Sky Striker is, by the way, a free win against this deck. So then the Spice is double Black Garden.
What the hell is this,
This
brother?
is common Italian so the Italians don't have to read. Black Garden mandatory triggers every time a monster summoned, halves that monster and gives your opponent a plant token that's level.
So you give them a 0 token and you just deal
No, they have 800 attack, but that doesn't matter.
Okay, sorry.
So, but also, yeah, this is a way to kill your opponent because you give them 5 tokens, you can attack over all of them with double battle damage.
Ridiculous.
And also the funny thing is, because they're level 2, you sometimes just activate it till turn 1. Your opponent plays into that, gives you 5 tokens, and they just cannot kill you because all their monsters are half. And even if you give your opponent 5 tokens and you can kill them, sometimes like Sky Strikers, they don't play Firewall, they don't play Link Spider, they cannot do something with 5 tokens, they just clogs their board.
Right.
Or you can do this against Alter Guys where you just give them 5 tokens and they cannot resolve Multifaker anymore. That's just and that's also just kills Sky Striker because it gives them a monster in the main monster zone.
And they can't use it.
They can't use triple anchor and they die.
Awesome.
And then
So this is like Black Garden, Crusadia OTK.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Black Garden is only if I don't have a Kaiju.
Okay.
And then I hate back row.
You hate back row.
I hate back row. So this card is especially good against his Sky Striker because they multi-roll to like 2 things and you just banish them. Even if you don't have a play, you just activate Tornado and you gain all the resources.
Nice.
Also against Sky Strikers, because they always kill their own thing with multi-roll, they never get a Shizuku ad phase search. So you just naturally take them out of resources by just not playing. And like this is like bad against Floodgates, but Sky Striker just dies. This is for Floodgates, yeah. And also side triple reboot. So
nice.
Yeah. So that was the main. I don't know how many monsters, but a lot of monsters.
So this is 42, right?
42, yeah. The stack was 40 cards, and then I was like, I just slapped 2 desires, and I don't care.
Right.
So extra deck first.
Yes, extra deck first.
So you play 2 Magius. By the way, all Crusadia Link monsters obviously gain attack equal to everything they point to, and he searches some monster if a effect monster gets special summoned into his zone, which is really, really nice.
Yes.
And you can most of the time chain block that.
Yes.
And also, like this, only the effect is once per turn. Most people think the summon is once per turn, but it's just not.
Wow. Only effects one. Nice.
Yeah, it just needs 1 Crusadia monster, except himself, so you can even link sometimes get out the link 2 and link that away from the link 1 to get a search.
Nice.
And then 2 of the Regulax. He's the same as Magius, but he searches spells and trap cards. That's pretty nice. And he points up. Also, all monsters he points to cannot attack. Sometimes I summon Phoenix here and go like attack, and you're like, no.
That makes sense. Ooh.
And the new one that came out, Self Fusion.
So this is the new one.
Yeah.
Okay, so, what does this do?
So if a monster is summoned to a zone it points to, it just targets a monster in the main monster zone and moves it. So if your opponent has a monster like over here, you can just summon here, move it to here, and then like go into Equimax. Equimax gets the attack of this, and they die.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's.
Is there a combo involving this? No.
Yeah, sure. If I don't have a kaiju, that basically makes it so the opponent technically has a kaiju.
Right.
That's pretty nice. And then double Equimax.
The best card.
You actually need to, because sometimes you make Equimax and then link it away for the link 1. because
Seriously?
because you open no Crusadia monsters. If you open enough kaijus and token generators, you just make Equimax because it's generic. It just needs 2 effect monsters, including 1 link monster, and then you link this away for Magius, search, and then climb up to the second Equimax in 1 turn.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. And sometimes they like strike this. So, but today I always won when this hit the field.
Okay.
So then for the link ones we play Link Karibo and Link Spider.
Right.
So this is primarily for Grinder Golem tokens because they're level 1. And this is because I need a second target for the second Hornet Lord token because it cannot be tributed, so you cannot. You can make Link Karibo with the Hornet Lord token, but you cannot tribute the Hornet Lord token for Link Karibo, so that's bad. And also, the 1000 attack is clutch. You sometimes need the 1000. You at some point need 400 attack to kill your opponent,
right?
And this has 300,
right?
So you need this. And
nice.
Also, the extra deck isn't tight at all. So then we play 1 Kagari
for the Hornet Lord.
Yeah, you just make Magius. And then you make Canary beneath that, you go Chainlink 1 search, Chainlink 2 add Hornet Drones back. Or if you don't need to search, you go Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, so you chain block Bell.
Pretty good.
Yeah, so pretty good. And yeah, then Land for Nictus, you just sometimes need that. If your opponent plays into Black Garden and gives you monsters, or sometimes you just need this.
Right.
Like, no reason to play. And sometimes the attack is clutch.
Yeah, it's okay.
So this.
Okay, Morningstar.
Morningstar. So you can, if it's summoned, you can pitch a Magnite out of hand and search a World Legacy card, so World Legacy Succession. And like this card is insane because it also enables to kill your opponent. I can show that later because you have at some point you have Equimax, and then where is it? 50 Boy.
50 Boy, okay.
50 Boy, and then you need here a monster with 1000 attack.
Yes.
So you clear your opponent's board, you swing for 6000, and then 50 Boy effect, and then swings for another 2000. Yeah. So and you only get that if you search World Legacy Succession.
Right. Also, that's one of the unique combos that you have.
Yeah, that's also. I made that once in my feature match against Draco where it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because the protection effect basically doesn't matter of this. So. But I got 2000 attack, which is nice.
Pretty nice.
Then Underclock Taker.
OTK is even more?
Yeah, OTK is even more because the standard combo, the just basic combo does 8200 damage over 1 Kaiju string. But if they Twin Twister on attack regulation, you field spell, you use 1000 damage. But if you Underclock Taker their monster for 400 attack, you do exactly 8000 damage because all Crusadia Link monsters gain attack equal to the original attack, so that's even more damage. So that's nice. This loses to Ogre, but you always bait out Ogre first. So, and the last 2 cards is 1 Trispania for back pro decks. If I actually can't kill them, or they for some reason cherry my Equimax.
Yes.
So reboot Trispania for 5 is very, very spicy. I actually never made this. And then last thing is Bomber Dragon. Because sometimes in simplified game states you just go Bomber Dragon pass and you win.
Yes.
Or in the side deck you book off Eclipse your opponent and then you just rip their board, play. I actually never made that. This can be anything, like even the third Magius.
So okay, so you maybe change that for a third Magius?
Yeah, I actually today or the whole YCS I use this, and this.
That's it.
Actually, like I made other things too, but like they were just linked further. Like sometimes I made this once, but just to link it away. These were the ones that matter.
As soon as this touches the board, you win.
Yeah. As soon as any of these touched, like these ever, but as soon as any of these touch the board, I won.
Crazy.
And then side deck. The side deck is like an OCG side deck something.
Okay, so let's go to side deck.
So this against FTK, but I still lose against Sam.
So I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. So I against Goki. So. Yeah, that's
pretty good.
That's And against Sky Striker or something like that, I don't even cite this because I don't need to.
Because you just win.
Yeah, they can even have 6 anchors. I just kill them with a kaiju. And then 2 ogre because there was not enough space. I sometimes ogre the multi-roll so I cannot link their monster away. So I kaiju them, but also just against Goki or combo deck. So I actually never cited this.
Right.
Then this just for against BA and against Thunder Dragons. Just to kill them or just to interrupt them, because I don't care if they draw 5 cards in the end phase, I just kill them.
Right.
So, yeah, but never resolved this, never cited this once against Sam, but I didn't draw it.
Oh man, I would actually never expect you to side this. If I just attacked you did that, I probably would just lost.
Oh yeah. So then, I hate back row even more. Like
wiretap, wow. So you just want your attack to go through, like you don't care about anything else.
Tag. I played against Tricksters and he had double reincarnation, nope. And just killed him, like, because, yeah. And then, 1 Crusadia Vanguard in the side.
This for going first, right?
This for going first against decks that are rogue. Like, I don't side this against Striker or like everything that can't kill me. If I just pass with an empty field, I don't even side.
Oh, so you usually bring this out with the other dude?
Yeah,
the small guy.
You bring out the small guy with this, and then just pop the trap and anything else, and then you still got Equimax and contribute this for a negate.
Oh, pretty good.
Insane. But I actually never used this today.
Because you always just one going second.
Yeah, I always one going second. Or going first against Striker, they can't kill me. Because they have no monsters in grave, no monsters on field, they can use Anchor, they can't use Shark Cannon. And then too evenly, because there was no space, I side this against slow decks like Striker and Draco, because I can just raid one turn. I just evenly them, take them resources away, and then kill them.
Awesome.
And the last card is Imperial Skill Drain. No, so actually resolved this once against Cyber Dragon.
And you won.
And I won. He altered the order, but then I was like, thank you, I have like Reborn and Succession on the hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Keisha was like the 2-card combo you were talking about, like the one that you just hand in hand and you always win?
You always win. Like you need like any Crusader monster. With like Hornet Drones, but Hornet Drones can be any 2 Crusader monsters or any monster or like even 2 Kaijus are enough.
Okay, so how does combo work?
So the basic, let me say I don't take Hornet Drones because we take a Kaiju and like Draco. So you have this or Slumber or Light Slumber. Any time to give your opponent a monster.
Okay, so anytime.
Or if you have any extended, any monster that's on the board that's also just kill.
Okay, so what do you do? So first of all, you always want to go second with this deck.
You always go second.
Okay,
always. And then it doesn't matter against what. Yeah.
What do you do?
So you normal summon this. You immediately link this away for the link 1. Then you special Draco to the zone, you go chain link 1, chain link 2 to add this back to your hand, and then you search Maximus. If you actually open Maximus, you search whatever, don't care. And where did I put the Arborea? In my hand, okay. So then you link this.
Regulex?
No, you actually don't link this for it. So if you're scared of Twin Twister, you link it, if you're scared of Ogre, you link into this. And if you're scared of Twin Twister, you link into this.
Okay.
So let's say you just link it to this. So then you special summon the monster you just added back. You get a search for the field spell. If you already have the field spell or any monster with 400 attack in hand, you just search the unaffected spell.
Right.
You link this for Equimax. You give them the Kaiju over here, or like if they even have a monster over here, that's fine. You special summon the Maximus, you activate the field spell. you Maximus target Equimax, and then you just swing over the Kaiju, because that's now this gives 500 boost to this, so he gains the attack of the Kaiju on this, and then he has 4,100 difference, so you swing for A2. But obviously, if they kill this, then you only swing for 7-2. So. Right. But you can, instead of Regulex, you just make...
Underclock, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, underclock, you debuff the Kaiju because this gains original attack and you kill them. And then anything, and like any summon just kills them, like...
That's ridiculous, bro.
That's ridiculous. Even after second Kaiju, like every second Kaiju is an extender, or like this is game, even this is game, because at 400 attack it doesn't matter, like...
Wow. All right, Tim. Thank you so much for this amazing deck profile, man. I'm really glad that you were actually able to make it this far with CRUSADIA OTK. Man, thank you so much for doing this deck profile. Anything else you want to say before we sign off?
Good luck to Sam and the Top Cut, and shout outs to my team Baltic Bottles and to our sponsor E-Man Games and Airkeen.
All right, thank you, man. This is your boy Sam.
Baltic Bottles has also an E-Man and YouTube channel, so like, comment, subscribe.
Okay, what's the name of the YouTube channel?
Baltic Bottles.
Okay. All right, guys, check them out in the description box below. This is your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1. Sam signing out. All right, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a key with it. Like, no, this league business.